Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Gregory Martin, aka the Super Producer, and we are back with another video. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It keeps you notified whenever I post a new video. And with that being said, let's just get right into today's content. So today we are reviewing the Netflix series I Am Not Okay With This. That's not my feelings, that's the actual name of this TV series. So this is a very interesting series. I like what Netflix is doing. I think they implemented this strategy maybe a couple weeks or so ago, where they've introduced like the I guess the top 10 films, documentaries, TV series that are popular on the platform. So it kind of gives you like a snapshot of what everyone's watching. And so this title was something that was I think rated number 1 at the time. I think it's like number 3 or 5 currently on Netflix. I saw this and I was really interested in the trailer. So the girl in this film, sorry, not film, the series. I don't remember her name. The It franchise. She played young Beverly, that the redhead that Jessica Chastain's character played the adult version, and she also played in the film Hansel and Gretel that came out. I want to say that came out last month, last February. So she's an up and coming actress. She's super talented, and so this is like kind of her first, I guess, leading TV series. And I will say I was pleasantly surprised with this particular series. Netflix has done a really good job of promoting these kind of like YA, young adult themed TV series. Stranger Things, I really enjoyed that. The Suicide TV series, I thought that was pretty good, even though I didn't really agree with some of the episodes. And they have some other young adult stuff that just really isn't for me. But it is. But this is a young man, young woman's game. That 17 to 35 demo is very important, not just in the feature film, but in the TV world. And so this is one of those offerings. I would have to say, the series is it's a short series. So like if you have so it's not like each episode is, I want to say, from like 20 to 25 minutes long, and the first season is only seven episodes. So if you have 140 minutes of time in your day, you can definitely watch this within half a day's time. This series is not Stranger Things. However, there are like a lot of like supernatural undertone in these children's stories, but this one was a little bit different from Stranger Things or anything else that I've seen on Netflix that they've done originally, in the fact that they focus on the single girl, the single character, and it really dive into like that teenage angst. And this girl being isolated, she comes from a very not the best family. I wouldn't say a shitty family, but there's like a dynamic there between her and the mother. She has a younger brother that she has to watch after, and she has a lot on her plate. She's carrying a lot on her shoulder. Her father committed suicide, and it's not really explained why he committed suicide. Even to the point where she's kind of repressed that memory of him committing suicide, even though you can tell it plays a very integral part in the way that she's developed over these past few years or so. With all that going on, throw into the fact that she may have these superpowers that she is unaware of. These superpowers, these incidents that she's experienced, where she thinks she has superpowers, they all happen, in the midst of her being angry, or she's being anxious, or she doesn't know how to deal with a situation, and doesn't really know how to communicate things that kind of fall in line with teenagers trying to communicate with each other, and also with with the adults. And you know, like I said, the series is very short, but I like the slow burn that that it builds up to. Like there's there's not one time watching any of the episodes where I was not captured by what was going on. And especially when you watch the pilot episode, the first episode, the payoff at the end is well worth it. I did not see that coming. I don't want to spoil it. I'll let you watch it, but I did not see that ending on episode 7 coming, where it ties back into the beginning of the pilot. But the acting was really good. I liked her portrayal as the lead character, but I also liked I liked her brother. I liked the character, the actor who played her brother. The mother character was just kind of I think you could have thrown in any actress to play that role. I don't think it was a great portrayal, but obviously she wasn't given a lot to do, so that I can't fault her for that. The supporting characters at the school were really good. The lead protagonist, the way that they built him up until the end was perfect. It was the right. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too over the top. This the typical high school jock bully who goes against the outcast, the societal outcast, the high school outcast in those terms. I think they played that really well, and it really showed that she has some strength with the character, and so I'm really excited to see what they do season 2 of this. Like I said, the series is only 7 episodes, and each episode was like 20 to 25 minutes long. I think next season, if they greenlight it, which I think they should, they have to give it at least 30-minute episodes, or at least make the season longer. That would be my only critique. And funny enough, like this TV series is based off of I think it was a graphic novel, which I've never heard of. I'm not sure if the name of it is I'm Not Okay With This, or if it's some other name that they've adapted. But I mean, whoever wrote this, I definitely want to check out more of their work, because this is something that this is like a really good kind of hero or anti-hero origin story, for this young girl. It doesn't feel like X-Men or like a Marvel film or anything like that. It's not over the top. It's someone who's really doesn't know she has these potential powers, and you can tell that you can probably go into the next season that she's going to hone these abilities a little bit more, because right now she's very raw. I think that it's going to make a very interesting story come season 2. So if you guys are on the fence of looking at this particular TV series on Netflix, I definitely would give it a watch. I think it's definitely a solid choice, and I think it's one of these shows that it's not gonna get the accolades that Stranger Things would get or something like that, but I think it's definitely a solid choice for one you have nothing to do if season 2 comes out, that you'll definitely gravitate to and watch it. So that is my review on I Am Not Okay With This. If you like this review, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will be trying to do more of these series, especially now that we have a lot more time. Especially I have a lot more time now with the whole thing going on, the country and the world with the virus. I'm not going to be watching. I'm not going. I won't be going to the movie theaters as much until things kind of get back to normal. So between now and then, you'll definitely get more TV series, some Netflix movies, Prime Video, and probably everything else in between. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.